All right, the Miata broke down on me again. Luckily it just happened in my driveway, but basically the fuel pump, which I've removed, got this upgraded Deutschwerks 300, I guess that's liters per hour pump, and basically it melted out the plug, the factory plug here. And I'll go inside and I'll show you the chassis side plug because it looks even worse. So you can check that out. It's completely melted out all the way to the bottom, and then these two wires looks like they shorted out together. So I've got installed in the car the Trackspeed fuel pump relay mod, which basically uses the factory relay only to switch on a high amperage relay here in the back, and that is wired straight to the battery. So it's basically getting as much current as it needs, and it's pulled so much current that it's just melted out this plug, the factory plug. So what I'm doing to completely solve that problem is I got this Radium Engineering Fuel Sender kit. So this is all billet, it's pretty badass, and it's for a Miata, so it should just bolt right in, and it comes with all sorts of parts to put your fuel float and 1 or 2 pumps on there. It comes with all the crimp fittings and everything, so it's a really nice kit. So what I'm going to do now is get my fuel pump off, because my fuel pump's been great. This one's been in the car for 6 or 8 years now, and it's like no problems with the pump itself. It's just this wiring, the factory wiring is not adequate. Check out how melted and stuff that is. And you know, this car's got 200,000 miles on it, so maybe if your Miata is lower mileage, you won't have this problem, but I would definitely recommend upgrading this wiring if you have a high flow pump like this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get the pump transferred over to the new hanger, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Already got the Radium Engineering fuel pump sender pretty much all assembled, I think. Zip tied up the wires. Pretty sweet little kit. It comes with the plugs for the fuel pump, 2 different types with the ring terminals already on them, so that's great. Plenty of zip ties, plenty of crimp fittings and heat shrink, and plenty of hardware, fuel clamps, you know, all the stuff that you need. Comes with a new fuel sock. I was a little weirded out by the fuel sock because you can see with 2 pumps in there they'd kind of be overlapped, and then with just the 1 pump it's kind of folded up on the edge over here, and I guess that's okay. That's how the instructions said to do it. Mine's a 96, so I had to use some of these extension brackets and a few other configurations that are different from the others, but it went all together pretty well. Got the original fuel level sensor here, and I guess I'm going to put it in the car. And then up here is where the chassis side wires all go on. So I'm only using the 2-wire pump number 1 and the fuel level sensor there. So pretty sweet. Let's go ahead and put it in the car. Going in the car, I got the hanger in there. It comes with these cool fuel injection quick disconnects, so you just shorten up the lines a little bit and get them in there. Now next thing I do is I'm going to start taking this wiring apart and connect it up to the appropriate lug connections there. I think I'm going to remove this panel here just to get a little bit more access to that wiring and do it real nice with my new thicker gauge wire. Okay, I got the plate back on top, pump's in there. I cycled the key and the pump is working. The fuel level sensor is also working, so awesome. I'm going to go ahead and put the final plate on, get the carpet in, and we'll go for a drive. Alright, got it all buttoned up. Last thing I did was install my wind deflector. It's kind of a boomer thing, but that was the previous last mod I did to my car before the fuel hanger. And it's pretty nice on the highway. Alright, we're driving. The car's been running great. The gas gauge works fine. So super happy with that Radium kit. Seems like the pump runs a little bit quieter, a little bit smoother. Maybe it's just got more solid bracing from that billet aluminum. So all in all, it worked out great. Really happy with it. Really good quality on the parts. Everything was, the instructions were really good. All the included hardware was there. So definitely recommend the Radium fuel hanger from your Miata if you need it. Thanks for watching.